My apologies for being late. I forgot about one-way traffic through Bees Island Tunnel. 2 hours. 2 hours from my home to here. Crazy. Anyway, this is Henry Moore. I wanted to talk to you about the general mandate of public art and how it changes from project to project and person to person. So, the first one was a Henry Moore sculpture, and it's basically art for art's sake. Big, bold, and it's got no shackles held to it by any other kinds of anything else. This one, it's Ruse Marseillais, and it's a little different. It's got a lot of, I'm behind already, a lot of constrictions and it's very intricate. It's exactly the opposite of the other. This one, it's Alexander Calder. It's got both the intricacies of Ruth's piece, and it has the big, bold, abstract tribute to modern society with this is got a new addition to it. It's got a message to it, and it's Oppenheim's device for rooting out evil, the upside down shirt. It's very controversial. It's meant to elicit a response, and it certainly does. It's been moved a couple of times, and will be moved again. First, Bill Reed's, and then my own piece here. We're bringing in another sort of problem to it, and that's trying to get a historical First Nations theme and combine it with originality and working both ends of tradition and invention. This is one of my favorite pieces. Again, like Oppenheim's piece, it's meant to elicit a response, and it certainly does. You watch people look at it kind of quizzically, and then all of a sudden they're laughing and climbing all over and getting a picture taken. This is from this is one of my pieces from the Terra Nova Park in Richmond here, and again it's adding one more thing. It's got to be functional because this is a bench too, so it's sort of whimsical, sort of historical, and as is this one. This is another piece of mine. Again, it's adding function to sort of a whimsical piece and realistic work at the same time. This is for a valley called a Valley Feed Bag in Abbotsford. Again, another one. This one, some lout painted the whole thing red, and we had to take it back and take it all apart and start it all over again for to the tune of a few $1,000s. A curious thing to do. It's called Strauss and Gallo Watching the Farm. Strauss is beneath. He's a little fuzzy dog. This is Mounier's Dock Worker. Just, I think, a marvelous piece. It's a tribute to a working class. It's a tribute to workers, but no one person in particular. And it's, as is this. This is the Stephen's Legacy, and it's a piece that I did a few years back. And again, it's a tribute to the fishing community and the people of Steveston, the history of Steveston. And the thing with doing a piece like this, you have to be very, very pay close attention to detail. Like little things like the way her bandana's tied is supposed to prevent the hair from coming out, but they all had the hair out anyway. So, but it was just the style. Even the dedication plaques for it are those are salmon canning boxes that they sent the cans out in, and an antique hand cart for it. So we paid a lot of attention to detail because decent people are proud of what they do, and you got to get it right. This is the Burghers of Calais by Rodin. Again, it was a 600-year-old event, so there's no, the people don't have to look like anybody in particular. It's kind of generic, and but it elicits a real response to the time and the incident. And the Lincoln Memorial, it has to look like him. If it doesn't, it's a failure. It's got to be strong. He's got to look wise, and it's just that real power thing. This is Jack Harmon's Miracle Mile statue, and you're adding another dimension to this one, because it not only has to look like Bannister and Landy, but it has to look like the photograph it was taken from, and that was his mandate. He had to get it like the photograph. This is a piece I did for the Canucks from Canuck Place when they play hockey. That team used to play, and it had to look like Roger Nielsen. It had to be the incident. It had to look and be the time. It had to be everything that they wanted. And Tiger Williams was there to make sure I got it right, otherwise he'd beat me up. Fortunately, he was satisfied. One more piece, I think. Yeah, this is Balzac by Rodin. I've got to read this to you because this is the official museum transcript. To quote them, while the head evolves from a portrait resembling the writer into a concentration of expressive features, the body had moved in the opposite direction, veering towards a dilution of form and a symphony of nuances materialized in the fluid surface of the dressing gown. Roughly translated that, and holy crap, I didn't know we were getting this. After 6 years of labor, the commission was canceled. He never saw it cast in bronze, and he didn't get it the way they wanted. So in summary, for each piece of public art, its creator has a specific mandate, ranging from art for art's sake to the faithful, disciplined rendering of a specific moment in time. Whatever the mandate, the artist must get it right so that the observer can appreciate it for what it is. And I hope we do that here.